I want to thank you for visiting this website and for helping to celebrate Jeanne Sharpe Ham's 100th birthday. What a momentous day this is. This is my workspace. This is where I put this website together, and with the help of Carolyn and Jim Ham, Christine Ham, encouragement from my wife Raleigh Shine. This project started with my idea of producing a picture album for Mama's birthday, her 100th birthday, and quickly evolved into a website. Well, I'm now live on the website on my Mac, and you've noticed that the pastel painting of Jeanne when she was a young woman is on that site, and that's something that I treasure. This is the original of that pastel portrait. And this hung in my parents' bedroom for as long as I was a child, and I inherited it upon the death of my mother in 1988, and have copied it and sent it to Jim, Chris, and my kids and Jim's kids. I know this hangs in their houses, and I enjoy it and look at it very frequently. So it's a treasure. I'm delighted to have the original, and I was delighted to share it with all of you. So while I was working on photographs and cleaning up in Photoshop this particular photograph, my grandmother, Edna Hemingway Sharpe, who I'd never seen before, and there I was in Photoshop taking little bits of dust and little spots here and there and eliminating them just electronically. It was amazing. It's still a marvel. So I thought, gee, this is really quite interesting. Here's a person who died 100 years ago, and she never would have dreamed about these capabilities or other marvels of modern life. And so I had a little talk with her about what I could do, and you know, connected. It was really a sweet moment. You know, I started this process several months ago, and my aim was to share pictures and dates and thoughts and do a nice tribute to my mother. What's developed for me personally from all of this is much bigger and deeper than that which I set out to do. It's been a very moving experience. I'm much more in touch with not only, you know, my parents, my sibling, my relatives, my ancestors, but I think I'm more in touch with myself. I think that it's helped me develop a better understanding of who I am and what's important to me. I've had plenty of time to think about the lessons that I learned from my mother and my father, and the lessons of life that I've learned. So this whole process has just been an amazing experience, and one that has made me happier than I think I've ever been in my life. I feel like I'm really in touch with who I am, where I came from, what people did for me and for themselves in getting me where I am today. So I just thought I'd share that thought with you. I'm very excited to bring this to you. This has been a wonderful experience for me, one that I treasure and am enriched by having seen and worked with hundreds of photographs from the past, marvelous images with detail, and working with them on the Mac to be able to make them functional for the web. You know, you have to size them a certain way, and so, you know, you're looking at these images while you're doing that, and so I've seen things that I had either forgotten or that I didn't ever know that have just been fabulous. So maybe you'll see some really interesting things in these pictures. There are pictures in there of all of my grandchildren, Jim's grandchildren, and Chris's grandchildren, and of course many pictures of us and lots of pictures of our parents. And so take some time to really look at these pictures, and especially the ones of you, because you might have a great memory that comes back to you as a result of that. I've had some of those aha moments where things that I'd totally forgotten came back to me through looking at these pictures. They're really fabulous.